Out to Warren High School, where Madison Long has signed to play for Ohio University next year. Long had a decorated career at Warren, winning District Offensive Player of the Year and her senior season, and finishing 7th all-time for kills in Division IV. She also helped lead the Warriors to a Division IV regional championship and a Final Four appearance in the playoffs, both of which are firsts for Warren. Madison talks about why she chose to take her talents to Athens.
I chose the school because it's close to home. Also, the people on the campus, the coaches, players, staff members, they're all just so amazing.
Another Division I signing for Warren, swimmer Mason Francis has signed with The Ohio State University. Francis holds nearly every swim record at Warren, from the 200 freestyle to the 100 breaststroke. He was also the back-to-back Southeast Ohio Swim League Male Swimmer of the Year in 2023 and 2024. Mason talks about what he can bring to the table while swimming for the Buckeyes.
I can definitely see myself doing the 50 free. Between the 100 fly and the 100 freestyle being my second event, I'm not really sure yet, but I'm there to sprint, and hopefully I can do that well.